see.
He didn't go revitalize either, so he might be a little bit screwed here. Tries to flicker over. One last hit. Kim picks up first blood.
Almost cool.
Almost.
Could actually go for an angle where they just go for the fight, because if Aero missteps, Nako and Gorgeous could potentially catch someone like
Nice
Ziggy here.
two-man taunt from ZK into better Desric. I'm offended, catches Gorgeous. Radiant Sandstorm cancels out the backline. Kim gonna be caught. RWM catches 3 members of Aero. Zorn gonna be a little bit isolated, but here comes the Ogi Shadow Kill, dropping Kusei down 10% HP. Smooth gonna be walking forward, forcing Natko back as well. Still no kills on either side. Zorn gonna be all healed back up, coming back through AOG. Defensively, Hazel secures the turtle. Gorgeous goes down to ZK. The conceal comes out. Kim's still alive on 1 HP. Zorn gonna go down, and it is an all-out chaos, but Aero are the ones who come out on top.
Let's talk about the good team fight coming in afterwards.
When we jump back in, this move being completely flattened by 4 members of Vamos in bot lane.
Chin is starting to get way stronger than the Hayabusa.
The reaction timing! The Mountain Stalker stops TB before he can even use his ult.
Dude, Aero stepped up, man. Like, they needed that break. They needed that break. Now Coach Panda coming in. By the way, it's Malaysian Panda, not Korean / Filipino Panda.
Yeah.
You know, like, dude, they just needed like 3 weeks to get back on their feet.
Yeah. And especially
Tested, a lot of trading happening. Mountain Stalker comes out. They see everything. Raging starts from Flicker, lands on 3! Into the I'm offended! And Aero is dismantled. 2 members down. Turtle secured by TV. Natko in some danger. He will probably get sacrificed. 2 for 2 trade. TV jumps back in. He's looking for Smooth. He's not able to find it. But at least they got the objective.
This is something that I like in Malaysia. Just because you lost doesn't mean you stop fighting. Because Vamos found an angle. And even though the goalie is still for Aero, but hey,
weather the storm until now, it's
conceal. They're collapsing on Natko. I'm offended comes out. You're not going to survive that even with vengeance. 5-man die from Aero. And they instantly rotate to mid, not even letting Zorn take the flank.
good catch, and more importantly, no hesitation at all.
Ooh, Flicker, I'm offended on Clockhoon. The RWM comes out though, they're reversing it. Better Dare Strike already cancelled in advance. Zorn gonna go down as they pick them off one by one. Natko diving his head too deep. The Lord collides with the bottom inhibitor. Another minion wave coming in mid as well. All 5 members of Aero still alive thanks to the Revitalize from Zkeep. And they're pushing against Tree. The Crystal is wide open. Ogi Shadow Kill comes through. TV trying to clear as much of the minion wave as possible, but he gets taunted when he pops out and taken down. 2 members of Vamos left. Another minion wave pushing in. Better Dare Strike comes out once again. Natko and Zorn gonna respawn, but it's a bit too late. The minion's still alive, and with that, the Crystal falls. Aero eSports takes game number 1.
A very quick game number 1, by the way.
Top-notch target selection from all of the members of Aero, and Kusei made it quick. We weren't talking much about him in the early stages of this game, but man, that jump on the valid target of Vamos actually started the fight for Aero to be able to win that very decisively.
TV actually trying to heal on the opposite side. Will get it, but he's way too deep. Kim picks up first blood again.
Was there?
Yeah. The range of what you can get.
Ooh, they caught Zorn. He's in trouble. He doesn't have Revitalize either. Hazel gets a free kill.
The area surprised if this is gonna be a Trent versus the Instant Kill.
Yep. They're gonna be able to get the taunt on Zkeep. He's in trouble. Perfect match comes out, but he still gets picked off. So they will find a revenge kill onto the Atlas and transition to the Turtle.
Honestly, yeah, GB just has to be careful because the Traceless before has 1 second of CC immune, but now it's only 0.6 seconds, so still pretty good. But you gotta be careful.
Last Insanity, Kim does not have Flicker. He's gonna get blown up. And now Smooth gonna be burning them back. The rest of Vamos coming right back up. I'm offended. Catches the Export, pops the armor straight away. He doesn't have Last Insanity. Falling Star with the lands on 2. Zorn pops the Revitalize. Gonna be able to keep himself and his team alive for now. And now Vamos looking for the reversal. They get the stun on CK, and Natko comes in to secure the kill.
That is why we don't like that blue 5 pick on the Export, because the Valentina Kokun has proven to us how strong of a counter the Valentina not convert into any kind of aggression or tempo control from Aero. So we'll see.
Fatal links on Gojes. He's caught in the mid lane. Hazel picks up a kill on the Ruby.
Yeah, hopefully the sprint was a mistake.
I know.
Maybe he just wants to flicker, but who knows?
No, indeed.
Zorn with the two-man taunt into the Mountain Stalker. Revitalize comes out as well. Hazel gets blasted to bits, and Zeke will soon follow. A double kill fed to Chibi.
Okay, so look good, right? If they get a few kills, get a few cash, then they feel like, okay, we're in a good spot. Oh!
Just gets caught in fatal links. He already popped the I'm offended. They're gonna lock them down under tower. Ruby goes down. Clockhood blinks in with the last insanity. AOG two-man knocked up, and here comes the explosion. Zeke follows. It's a double kill. It's a triple kill for Clockhood. Nato chasing Smooth all the way down the bot lane. 4 members of Aero eSports wiped off the map.
And again, Vamos, in their eyes, gold is not considered as a lead. EXP is not considered as a lead. It's all about that momentum, baby. And then Echo dies.
Tuesday? Come on. That was a great kill, by the way.
Sedge go. Sedge all.
I like my version better. All right. They get the fatal links in on Zorn, pull him over the tower. Revitalize comes through. Zeke just instantly blows up, but Zorn does get traded. 1-for-1 on the roamers. Dude, as the Lord drops to 50%, I'm offended onto Smooth, locks him down into the Lord, knock up. Nako finds Kim in the mid lane. Guzay comes in from the back, Revitalize gonna be popped. Last insanity used by the Valentina. Fatal links catches one. It is absolute chaos in front of the Lord mid. Nako with the double kill. TB secures the objective. They're trying to chase him, and he's standing there taunting them because he knows they have walked too far. It is a team wipe for Vamos.
Okay, what happened to Aero? Maybe they shouldn't go for that break, but Vamos was able to reset. And Aero, on a person for me, Zeke getting time early, that was a big fumble.
For sure.
He's not doing his job.
So many mistakes that were seen from Aero's side. When they went in for the trade onto Zorn, that was...
Mountain Stalker gets popped. They see everyone. Lord dropping low. I'm offended. Catches move. Braga armor already gone. Nice taunt from Zorn to stop Zeke. Kusei comes in from flank. Oh, beautiful three-man fatal links. Catches GB. And they melt him down. But the rest of them are still too tanky. Clockhood's already dismantling the backline. He's taking out Kim. He's chasing down Smooth. And that means that there's no more damage for Aero to play around. They're slowly but surely being chased down. Hazel being corralled like an animal in the zoo. Another wipeout for Vamos, and that means the path to the base is wide open. They are going to take game number 2.
Dude, this is such an amazing game. Vamos have recovered, and they have equalized. And let me take the time to say here, man, where was Clockhood like this in regular season?
Oh my god.
He's a good player, but now he's an amazing player. What happened in these 3 weeks?
Well, regular season might not matter as much anymore, because if you pop off in the playoffs like Clockhood is doing right now, then you have a way better spot in taking that M7 representation. Most predicted will go to the X-Blade to match up against the CC. This means that he will have much faster War Axe, actually.
They have first control over the turtle. Taunt comes in for Zeke, raiding Spicer, jumping in. RWM cutting off the choke. I'm offended. Pulls everyone in, but Gojes is the first one to go down. First blood going over to Zeke. Nako gonna be finishing off him on the other side. Hazel still on the turtle. Will be able to secure it for Aero eSports.
I gotta say,
Wasn't actually finding the backlines. I think he's playing so well in this.
Gank from Hazel in the mid lane though. Zorn kind of split off by Zeke there. Nice, I'm offended. They're all inside the funnel in the RWM. Mount Stalker unfortunately doesn't hit anyone. Sunak's lane gonna be purified as well. Zorn goes down. Nako comes in from the flank. I feel like he could have used Last Insanity, but he's a bit too slow. Hazel picks up the turtle and Aero just walks out.
one in there, so hey, maybe Glowing One is what he waited for.
Got the taunt on Gojes, and once again, he's just way too far forward.
Oh, that's a major key, a major piece for Vamos' formation and the way that they are approaching the team fights. Always gone upon 0-2 for Gojes. This has to change. The I'm offended play is very important for Vamos.
Yeah. Smooth, like it could be personal for Smooth here.
ZK pops the Revitalize, walks forward, tries to get the Taunt, is eating a lot of damage. Mount Stalker included, going to be spent. He goes down, but Kusei flickers forward to the Landstaker. Stuns 2, zones Vamos out entirely. RWM comes in, 2-man stun. Kusei will get slain, but that means that Aero has full control over the turtle, and they will claim it.
Very scrappy fight coming out from Aero. I would say Vamos played that well. Unfortunately, they just didn't have enough gold of how they split the map.
Konami Slam onto ZK, pulls him into the entire squad of Vamos, but the Revitalize actually keeping him topped up. He will eventually go down, but Aero has made it back. Last Ascendant comes out, Flicker Landstaker trying to chase GB, but Kusei cannot find it. Nako with the double kill, and now he's looking to burn even more targets. It's a triple for the Xborg.
That was good for Vamos, but...
So, ZK has to just get back to his tracks and maybe pop that ultimate at the right time.
Offended pulls him forward. Revitalize used. Tsunami Slam as well at the ZK, and Clockun finishes him off. Aero a bit too slow to follow up, which means that they do not have their roamer. And the heal, he's trying to come in from behind. The taunt gets cancelled, but the curtain call locks down 2. Sword goes down. AOG is done. The flicker catch onto Hazel, but he is able to blink back to the quad shadow. Last Insanity now used in the front line, and they're also going to be used. Gives Vamos information about where Aero is. Kusei comes from flank. AOG goes in. TB secures the Lord. Landstaker connects on 2. He's chasing them down. Kusei, he wants TB, but the Last Insanity is burning him to his demise. It's a monster kill for Nako. I'm offended. Pulls in the Gatot. Tsunami Slam just for good measure. And ZK will lose his life as well.
Dude, this is the annoying thing going up against Eastern Shin, man. They're so slippery, but now Hazel wants a 1v1.
Oh, he shadow kill, he finds it! The 1v1 kill on the jungler. He's trying to escape, but he's gonna be chased down. He won the 1v1, but now he's on 1v3. Can he outplay this?
Oh
he gets
my
the
God.
double kill on Clockun. The damage might not be enough. Tsunami Slam gonna be used on Hazel. Does he have the cooldowns? He does not. Soren finds the shutdown. He's not gonna be able to survive against 5 people. Immortality burned down, but Soren also loses his own. Kim actually doing a lot there. AOG defensively, Last Insanity also used, but it misses completely. He gets stuck behind the wall. Aero eSports has taken back control. Hazel secures the Lord away. Smooth will stay, buy some time with the Winter Crown, but the trade is definitely worth it.
There's so many important mini skirmishes that happen in there. For example, Kusei is getting outplayed by Vamos, but Smooth also outplaying Vamos and then getting traded off. Hazel obviously being very solid when it comes to that Lord fight.
Causing havoc in the backline. Tsunami Slam finds him, but Nako is down. It's a killing spree for Kim. Trading Kusei for that is definitely worth it. Coaches, why are you still here? Loses immortality. RWM comes through. Skypiercer finishes him off on the Ruby. It's a double kill for Kim. Why is no one focusing Kim? It's a triple kill for Kim on the Kimmy.
Where do we start here, Wolf?
So many scrappy fighter that after the flicker phase still gets traded out.
Ooh, Zorn walked into the wrong bush. Tsunami Slam used, but it's already too late. He goes down. It's now 5v4, and they're trying to commit to it. RWM comes out, but Aero just walks away.
Goodness, Vamos are crumbling down. That's the Kalea out.
They are crumbling.
Lord is at 20%. Last Ascendant comes out. The Lord knocked up into the I'm offended. Hazel! He's dead! It's a 50-50 Kim! He secures the Lord away. TB gonna be chased down by Smooth. Still has immortality, so he will be back.
God.
Somehow, Aero still gets the Lord.
Here and there.
Oh, Jet.
Why you're there?
Oh,
What is that? Gets the taunt back on Natko, and Kim is pelting him down. Faraga armor is almost gone. Immortality comes out. For last percent is gonna be used. ZK gets blown up. They're gonna use Semi Slam, pull Smooth back, but the curtain call locks them together. I'm offended. Gonna pull Smooth in. RWM pops the immortality for the first time. Hazel trying to save his EXP laner, but it's not gonna be enough. Smooth goes down, and now Vamos regains control of the Lord.
This is good coming in from Vamos. They kited it out because they know if they want to beat Aero, they got to take the fight one at a time.
and Aero in big trouble.
It's been a long slog, but we're 25 minutes in, and the Lord is pushing into a naked base of Aero eSports. A nice flicker in Tsunami Slam catches Hazel. Looks like a kill for TV. The crystal's wide open, and Vamos knows it's time to call it. It's time to end this. Game number 3 goes in favor of the mascot Team Vamos.
Oh, hold on, ZK!
It's
But you don't have to be patient about that one. Chibi picks up first blood on Zkeep in the mid lane. Zorn looking for a taunt. Not quite able to find it. And now Smooth is joining them from the flank. Goja's jumping in front of the turtle pit. Better Destroy comes out. Hazel secures the turtle. Throne of Ruin gonna be used. Smooth gets bursted down and revitalized, still keeping Goja's alive. But he'll eventually fall anyway. In the backline, Zkeep also going to be run down by Natko on the Esmeralda. It's gonna be a 2 for 2.
Forgive me for fully in range, but I feel like he could have cancelled the Fed S-Strike. He tried to save his team.
Oh man, Chibi. But it's more important for him to peel for his team.
Zorn might be in a tricky spot here. He's trying to defend the tower. One more minion left. Tries to go for taunt. Not able to find it. He goes down. Tower goes down. At least Natko is able to trade for top tier 1.
Actually, all battles close.
Move gonna walk into the bush, spots them out. Throne of Ruin coming through, only lands on one in the end. AOG knocks out Zkeep. Every ultimate in the game is being popped in the mid lane right now. Revitalize keeping Zorn alive. Phantom Execution gets cancelled, doesn't quite connect, so he's not able to get the kill. Move has to flicker over the wall. They flicker after him. Clockhood finishes off the Uranus. And Vamos should get this turtle.
It kind of looks like for both teams, they're fighting in a very desperate situation.
That's right.
It was good that Kim was able to avoid Goja's.
Kill afterwards, so we'll see if they can recover afterwards because now Vamos have taken over the momentum of the game.
They've used a lot of ultimates to invade the jungle, and it's not really where Throne of Ruin comes in on Kim. AOG gets cancelled, so Kim's able to walk away, but Zkeep does end up losing his life in exchange. Hazel gonna be able to get out as well, but Kusei in a lot of trouble. They're trying to chase him down. He will be able to just about reach the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of which right now, the Lord has been stirred up. It's Smooth gonna get targeted.
Predator Destroy comes out. Smooth gonna be able to flicker away. Clockhood does end up being tarred down by Kusei, and Chibi also run down in the mid lane. It's a double kill for the CC. Goja's now trying to escape, but he is surrounded. Aero eSports collapses and takes out 3 members of Vamos. This is Vamos away. They want to guarantee this bot here. 2 Lord will be able to collapse in as well. Glorious Pathway slows them down. Into the better Destroy. Throne of Ruin lands on 3, which is solid, and the damage comes through. Mountain Stalker finishes off Kusei. Goja's though gonna be traded away. Zorn with the OT gets out, but it's already a double kill for Hazel. Natko comes in from the flank, but the rest of his team is already dead. He's just buying time. I think you need to clear the minions though, sir. And the tower goes down. He has to flicker just to get out to safety. And Aero eSports have completely turned things around.
Wants to steal this away.
Mountain Stalker comes out, they see everything. Fender Dare Strike instantly zoning them back. The Throne of Ruin does cancel the Farsa, but the rest of Aero are still wailing on Vamos, and Goja's has been abandoned in the backline. He's trying to flicker out. Kusei chases him down, and that means that Vamos cannot contest.
It's gonna be Aero.
Fender Dare Strike, Glorious Pathway comes out once again, zoning them out. Zorn tries to enter, and he just gets exploded. It's a mega kill for Hazel. They secure the Lord. Chibi's getting chased down. 4 members of Vamos dead. It is a bloodbath. Aero eSports have done it. They have wiped out their opponents. The crystal is wide open. Goja's is trying to hold. He gets a really nice Throne of Ruin. But where are the rest of your team? White, they are dead. And so is the crystal. We are going to game number 5.
We're going to game 5. Aero able to reset it, and now from best of 5, it's a best of 1 here. Both teams have equal opportunities to move on to tomorrow.
Day 1. Will it be Aero or Vamos who make it to the next stage?
Oh, Zorn's already getting chunked down as well. Zkeep.
Ooh, he's in danger. Here comes Goja's, but to revitalize, keeping him alive for a while. First blood claimed by Clockhood.
That's kind of good as well, so that really is a big difference between the fast games of the team.
Oh my goodness, that's so much damage. Hazel just walked in and he's just gone. First turtle claimed by Vamos. Better Dare Strike does so much damage though. Chibi gonna be traded away. Go just 1 hit away from death, and Smooth will find him for the double kill. But in the meantime, Zorn as well as Natko are chasing down Zkeep, and they will find the kill. Instantly initiated on Zorn as he walks into the bush. Glorious Pathway comes out, but the Art of M going to be used in counter. Zkeep is in danger, and Goja's will take him down.
Much different than game number 4.
TB back on top of the turtle. Natko going to get stunned from the bush here. He's dropping quite low. Goja's comes to the flank. Art of M used by Clockhood. Finds Hazel! Shuts him down. Zorn somehow secures the turtle, and Vamos is going all in. Him going to wings by wings out of there, but Zkeep is not going to be quite as lucky as TB takes him out.
Ran good. Game number 1 didn't do much, but look at this. He's starting to make it so that Hazel can do any kind of harm.
Move just walks into the wrong corner. He goes down. R2M stops ZK from chasing them down, and the AOG connects in the backline. Hazel almost dead. Gojas slays the Lancelot. Vamos now in full control of the mid game. The Lord down to 20%. I don't think Aero will come anywhere close to challenging this. Even Gora's Pathway and Feathered Airstrike don't do much, and now Zkeep gets caught from the flank. Mountain Stalker locks him down. It's killing spree for GB, and now they're looking for Smooth as well, but Aero will be able to back off to the base with the rest of their members.
Critical mass has been reached by Vamos.
Opponent either way, right? Go just tries to run through. Nako already got the curtain call. Locked down. The AOG comes in. It's a mega kill! And a killing spree for Gojas. Vamos is not letting go of the gas pedal. Was one step away from making it to the next stage of the playoffs. They drop through low. AOG comes in. Feathered Airstrike canceled already. Zkeep goes down first. RWM keeping them away, and the Crystal is wide open. Move goes down. One by one, the members of Aero eSports are dropping like bowling pins. As team Vamos cements their position. They will take the victory in this full best of 5 series and officially eliminate Aero eSports from the competition.
There were a lot of painful moments, but now the pain is felt by Aero, where their journey ends here. And Vamos has successfully gotten their revenge from last season when Aero knocked them out of the playoffs. This time, Vamos does the same.
And in this game number 5, when we ask a question in game number 4, and now the answer is, this time, Vamos won the game. They themselves decided that they will take it. They moved accordingly. They drafted accordingly.